That's our theme music.
I like it.
I wrote it.
You did?
I did.
Cool. Is
what
this
it-
you playing?
Yeah, this is all him. Does it make you like feel anything or remember anything? Well, you're probably too young.
Yeah, I'm really young.
Especially compared to this room,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Yes.
to this room since you're almost 50.
Yep, almost, but not yet.
An old man.
So that's called Jack Ritter.
Jack Ritter.
Yeah.
You probably don't even get that
Don't-
reference, do you?
Yeah, I don't know.
You ever heard of Three's Company?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heard of it. Never
Yeah.
seen an episode.
He was the guy.
Okay.
Yep.
The guy that lived there.
So that's it.
Hey, Mike,
Yeah, Josh.
I went on a date last night
Yeah.
with a girl from the zoo. It
How was it?
was great.
Yeah.
She was a keeper.
Oh,
So that's not good. Not good. Not good.
we need more sound effects.
We need more sound effects.
Yeah. Not that one.
Not that one.
More of the groan.
We've got a wonderful guest with us today. I'm going to let you pronounce your name, Virginia
Kuhn.
Kuhn, spelled Kuhn.
Correct.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's very nice to have you here. Thank
Yeah,
you.
thanks for having me. It's nice to be here.
So we also have Lacey, who has no nickname. And
Hello.
You can't wave your hand. You actually have to talk because this
Hello.
is a podcast. Hey, so one of the things we like to establish right off the bat is, do you have a nickname?
I don't.
You don't? You have no nickname
No
your whole life.
nickname.
You've been on this world like 32 years, something like that, and you do not. I'm sorry, I just said your age. Am I not supposed to say that?
How did you know?
I just guessed. Just guessed. And you have no nickname. Seriously.
Like, does a shortened name count?
Sure.
Okay, so my family calls me Ginya,
Ginya.
like Virginia. But
Yeah, but
Virginia.
I've never heard that shortened version of Virginia is Ginya.
No, normally it's like Ginny, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ginny or
Ginya.
Virgin or
Yeah. Verge.
Verge.
Verge. All right. Are there any names that you wanted to be called, like a cool nickname?
No, but I will say, I'm not a fan of my name.
You're not?
Right? No, like
Why
it's
not?
hard for people. It's hard for people to say. They don't always.
Virginia?
Yeah, they don't like remember it. They call me Victoria
I have done
or
that.
Veronica.
I've done that
Yeah.
too.
With a V.
They spell it wrong.
How do they? No, they
Well, Virginia has 3 I's in it, and everybody forgets like the last I.
like Mississippi. MIS.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like Mississippi. So it's like, when it's
Just for the record, Mississippi has 4 F's.
Cricket letter.
Okay, we're right back to the first podcast where we were spelling shit wrong the whole time.
Saguaro.
Oh God.
yeah.
Yep.
So
Okay.
it's just been
It's rough.
it's
Well, my last name is terrible, so
Yeah.
I can relate,
Literally?
but kind of.
Festerling.
It's my last name is terrible. Yes. Well, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Festering. So, for lack of a better option, I'm going to go with V is for Vendetta.
Yes.
okay.
Is that okay?
I like that.
That's
yeah.
cool.
She's got a
Good
Vendetta.
movie.
Yeah.
I bet
Great
that.
movie. You probably don't even know what that movie is, do you, Lacey?
No.
I love your delayed responses. That's good. Well, hey, we wanted to hear. Well, first and foremost, we are really big on helping to bring more exposure and light to women on mountain bikes. We think it's awesome that there is such a huge explosion of women riding. We think it's awesome that you all are kicking our ass.
Yeah, I was going to say.
And we talked about that. We have a theory as to why that is, and we believe that's because y'all are open to coaching and we are not as men.
Okay. I think that's, it could be validated,
in
right?
community.
In community.
Yeah.
So we are we're gonna change that in men. We're gonna make men more open to coaching so we can catch back up. Because it's not comfortable
Yeah.
getting beat all the time. So we'd love to talk about that. We also want to hear about Roam Fest but why don't we start with like how you got into mountain biking? Like, what's your story?
Oh, okay. So I met my now husband, then boyfriend, Brian, in 2013, and he was an off-road or Xterra triathlete. He was really good. Yeah.
Okay,
He was,
I don't know what that is, so that's
So an Xterra triathlon is an off-road, so it'd be an open swim, right? Like open water,
okay.
A mountain bike, and a trail run.
Oh, wow.
So
That's super cool.
No pavement, no lap pool or anything like that. And when I met him, he was in the heart of it. And he had just upgraded his race or his mountain bike, which was like a Trek Fuel full suspension to a race bike. So he gave me his
Trek Fuel.
Trek Fuel, and it was too big, and like the reach was way too long for me. Right.
on.
So I was like, sure, yeah, I'll try it. And at the time I was living in Goodyear, right next to Estrella Mountain Park. And so I took it out, found a little loop, 6 miles, right? It took me 3 hours. I ran out of water. And it was like
6 mile course.
100 degrees in Goodyear. Yeah, right. But I didn't want to tell Brian this. So afterward, I was like, it was great. I had a blast.
So you almost died on your first ride in the Arizona desert.
Yes.
Great story.
And I don't know if anybody's been to Estrella Mountain Park, but it is desolate, right?
Yeah.
There's not even a bush for shade.
No.
So there I am out of water. It's October, but still 105 degrees. Yeah. And I'm trying to like crouch under a bush for shade just to have a break or some reprieve from this treacherous 6 mile ride. And I was halfway at this point, and I thought, well, shit, I either have to finish it or go back, right? And it's still
Either
6
way.
miles.
Yeah.
But I didn't.
3 miles no matter what.
Right. But I knew the way I had come.
Yeah. Oh.
And I knew what I could expect if I turn around.
Yeah.
But to go forward was the unknown.
So did you go forward?
I went forward.
Punk rock.
Nice.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's fairly rocky out there, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So that was your first exposure to mountain biking
Very
on your own.
first.
Halfway through, ran out of water.
Yeah.
And you're like, let's keep doing this.
And I did that 6 mile loop until I had the best time on it. I don't recall what it was, but I did it until I could do it without stopping. And it was like,
We just kept doing that loop like
So is this like
every
10
week
times
or whatever.
or 50 times or what do you think it was? Like how many times do you think to get to that point?
it probably took me a couple of months of riding.
Okay.
Yeah. To be able to ride it like nonstop.
No problem. And did you get any instruction or anything in that?
Oh, no.
So who else was out on the trail with you?
Oh, no.
No one. Really?
I would come across a mountain biker maybe once, twice when I was out there, if they were out there at the same time. A few times I would find runners, trail runners, maybe one or two people, but most of the time I was by myself.
Well, in 2013, there still wasn't a lot of
No.
females on the trail, right?
I was, definitely not. I was by myself, or I would see one person.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's before the explosion of the coaching and all those things came along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was still like the bike still sucked back then too. They didn't have the geometry figured out, right? So you're riding not a slack, you're riding a really upright head tube
And oversized.
and everything.
Way oversized.
Yeah.
And the seat was like slammed down as far as it could go, and it was still too big.
And then no dropper post back then.
Oh,
Was
no.
there? Yeah.
No. No, at that time, you would just lower your seat if you were going to,
If you wanted to
if you
descend
wanted to-
at the
yeah.
top of the ride.
Yeah.
I remember doing that. Yeah. Okay. So how'd you get, so
that
started on the fuel,
yeah.
6 miles, got a stray out figured out.
Oh, yeah.
You're digging it. Now, then
Tried out
where,
some new stuff.
where do you go from there?
So, as far as trails, bike, all of it, yeah. So I explored the Estrella Mountain Park a little bit, and then dabbled in some other trails around the Phoenix area, like McDowell and stuff, or White Tanks, I think was another area. But I wasn't good, and I didn't know what to do or where to go or how to find trails. That was another thing. I didn't have trail forks, right? So I had to go out there and maybe look at a map that the park had posted.
Yeah.
I remember those
crazy.
days. It's hard. Like back then, remember
Yeah.
that book that they printed
Oh,
in
I can't
Tucson?
remember. It was some guy's name. Like,
And it was like a
it was all of
cartoon.
Arizona.
It was
Yeah,
like
it
a
was a cartoon
cartoon
book. Yeah,
drawing,
we had
and it
those
would be
books.
like turn right at the cactus,
Yeah.
and then left past the fence post, and you're trying
They
to
had
read
one.
it while you were out there
What
riding.
the hell?
That was a
had,
thing, hey?
Yeah, for
it was like-
Sedona,
Yeah,
for
it
Fantasy
was-
all the bike
Yeah,
shops.
yeah.
Every bike shop had
For
one.
all the ones in
I wish
Arizona.
I wish I knew what it was
I
called.
know, that was
we
like
have
It was a
some.
guy's.
vintage
So do
book.
we. It was a guy's name like Ray's or Jake's or Jack's or something like that. Yeah.
That's cool.
Guide to Arizona.
Yeah, but back then, I mean, it was a big deal to try to find your ways around trails.
It was huge. So yeah, like I was kind of limited, right? When I was out there by myself,
Yep.
there wasn't a
You
community.
didn't have a cell phone, probably,
No.
right? There was no
2013.
GPS.
Yeah, there was definitely no GPS. I had like one of
Right.
those little.
flip phones or something.
Yeah, I don't think it probably had service out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So I couldn't really experience a whole lot because I didn't have anybody to show me around or show me what to do. And then if I would come down to Tucson, because Brian lived here,
Right.
we would like ride Fantasy Island or go on the Arizona Trail. But Arizona Trail's out and back, and that was pretty much it. and I upgraded my bike. Oh boy, I want to say maybe in 2015, 2016, and I bought a women's specific Trek.
We talked about that. Yeah.
It was women's specific.
Lacey had a
I had
WSD.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She had a
Way back when.
fuel WSD.
Mine was a Trek Lush. So it was a 29
Okay.
inch and full suspension.
Nice.
And it was badass.
Yeah. You like that bike? Yeah.
Was it game changer?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Because it actually
totally.
fits you, and you're like,
It
holy
fit
shit, this
me.
is what a bike should feel like.
And I think it was still a 2x. But the Trek, I want to say, was a 3x. The fuel.
The first ones were, yeah.
I didn't know what to do with that. I was like, how do I know?
Dude, our neighbor came over there today, and I'm always out working on bikes, and he came over with this like Schwinn.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, can you help me fix my bike? I'm like, oh, God. Yes, I can definitely help you fix your bike, right? He
Let me
brings it
put
over.
Mike's aside. He was working on mine probably.
No, it wasn't yours. But actually, I was working on yours, I think.
I'm
Yeah.
sure it was.
But he comes over, and he's got this Schwinn, and it's just got a 2x in the front. But I'm like, I can't even remember how to work on a front derailleur and get the back derailleur, like aligned with both of them. I'm like, oh, there's too many variables. I can't do this.
And you remember worrying about cross chaining?
Yeah,
like
cross
you couldn't.
chaining,
Yes, cross chaining.
If
like
you went too far over on the rear, then you had to go like up in the front or vice
Right.
versa.
It was a hot
mess.
mess back then,
Yeah.
for sure. It's so much better now.
Real quick about cross chaining. One time, Brian and I, we were riding up Reddington Road, and I was on the fuel, and it was a 3x, and I just kicked it into whatever gear, climbing gear. And,
Dropped your chain.
Yeah, Brian came up, and he's like, "What are you doing? Why are you riding like that?" I was like, "I don't know. I have like great power this way." And he's like, "Your chain." He's like, "You gotta
The
fix
chain is
that."
like this.
I was like, "What do you mean?" And then at that point, I think I finally realized what that front chainring and gear was for.
Right.
I was like, okay, now I know when to change it. Okay.
It's so much better without it, right?
Yeah, and you just hear it like grinding away on the chain. That's awful.
Oh, man, that's so funny. That was before you started riding, huh?
It was.
Because you've been riding single front the whole time. You didn't have a front derailleur.
Well, my old Specialized 30-year-old
yeah,
bike,
that's right.
that had a 2x.
Okay.
Yep, for sure. And I thought that was how every bike was until you... I'm like, is this missing one in the front?
No, bro. Just wait.
What'd you give me?
Yeah, the old Frankenstein bike.
Yeah,
but
it is.
yeah,
It is a Frankenstein bike, that's for sure. Okay, so you got the women's specific Lush in like 2015, 2016, and you're starting to like ride more.
Yeah.
So take us from there.
Rode more, moved down to Tucson, really started riding a lot out here, Fantasy Island, a ton on the Arizona Trail. I loved the Arizona Trail. I still love the Arizona Trail.
Right.
It has everything you want.
So when you say Arizona Trail, there's lots of different places.
Yeah.
Don't mind Mike opening his beer.
Sorry.
There's all kinds of
Yes.
places around.
so-
So where did you ride?
Vale, so start at Camino Loma Alta to Pistol Hill to Colosso Cave,
Yep.
Gabe Z, and then Highway 83, Cloud 9,
Yep.
Twin Tanks. So
That's still what she rides.
Yeah,
and
and
she
that's-
doesn't ride the Vortex, and she lives across the street.
I don't ride the Vortex. Again, let me tell you, I don't know how to navigate them. I guess I should call you up so you
You
can take me
think?
around. Yeah. And they're not on Trail Forks, so
No, they were, but they took them off.
I'd be running out of water at mile 3 at that point. So.
There's really nowhere to go. You're not going to get lost.
Listen, I've stopped riding with water out there. It's just not worth carrying it.
Oh.
You just go for an hour. And
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Just go for an hour.
Sometimes just bring a little bottle if I know
Yeah.
I'm going to be coming back.
I just like pregame it like a camel. So, yeah.
Gives me a little anxiety thinking about not having water.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going out for something long, it
Yeah.
makes sense. But I mean,
you're so
you're
close
never
to
more
home,
than 2
right?
miles
Yeah.
from home. So
Yeah.
if I get in water trouble out there, I got bigger problems.
Right.
Okay, so you moved out here, start riding Arizona Trail.
Yep. And, I guess I must have been out at like Sweetwater and Star Pass and stuff, which I had forgot because then years later when I did actually go out there, I had like Strava times that said, "Oh, you're second." I'm like, "Oh, I guess it did look familiar out there and stuff," but I didn't. It was so far from home, and so it must have just.
Did
been
you
a couple of
stop
trails.
riding for a while?
I wouldn't say I stopped, but it definitely slowed down, and that's probably because Brian stopped doing his Xterra triathlons.
Okay.
And we just kind of found other stuff to do, a lot of camping and fishing and stuff. And we would always ride here and there. But yeah, I would say I wasn't avid, and I certainly wasn't a good rider, right? Like I could stay.
Were you doing
upright.
competitions as well?
No. I've done one triathlon, Xterra. I did podium.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah, there was 2 people in my age group.
Okay.
So.
Those are kind of podiums I can get.
It's like the Sonoran Pirates team. We had won third place because there was only 3 teams. So we came in third and last at the same time.
My husband was pissed because I podiumed my first race, right? And he's been doing these Xterras for years. And he's like, I can't believe you podiumed. I'm like,
There's only 2
I
riders.
didn't have any other choice.
As long as I finished.
Don't be mad, yeah. But no, he was a great triathlete and actually ended up making it to the U.S. Championship for Xterra. He was invited. And
Very cool.
Wow.
went. Anyway, then he stopped competing, and I think we stopped riding as much. And I still had my trek. And Kimber, does everybody here know Kimber Berger?
I do not.
Okay.
Yeah.
She currently works for Homegrown MTV as one of their coaches there.
Nice.
But her and Megan were riding a lot together. So I started, riding again. And at that point,
And Megan is your sister-in-law.
oh, correct. Yeah, I should, yes, Megan is my sister-in-law. She's Brian's sister. Started riding with them, and they kind of had some upgraded bikes and gear.
And rode a little bit different type of trail.
Yeah. They started taking clinics, and I thought, what do I need it for? I've got my bike. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't know, drop or post to school, but I've been fine without it. Why do I need to? My, big suspension's cool, but I've had 100,
And
Yeah.
I'm punk rock.
millimeters of
Figured
travel.
this out. Yeah.
I'm doing
Podium
all
to
right.
Xterra. I'm set.
Yeah. What do I need? So I don't know, seeing them progress and how they progressed and the equipment they were on, it's like, maybe it is time for an upgrade. So I upgraded to a Jet 9 RDO.
Okay. Niner.
When was that?
That was in 2020.
So you just really started getting serious
Yeah.
about riding in
Yeah.
2020.
My riding took off in 2020, yeah.
So COVID.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's what got us back into
That's
it.
when I started riding again,
Yeah.
2020.
It's like, all right, we're stuck in the house. What the hell are we going to do?
Yeah,
Let's go ride our
that's-
bikes.
So that was for me a big travel bike, right?
Yeah.
It was
What's the RDO? It was like 130 or something.
130, 120, yeah.
Okay.
So got on that. It was great. Loved it. I couldn't believe, like, oh my gosh, this new updated geometry, which it wasn't really. Like, I don't think Niners really changed their geometry.
It's still a lot slacker than.
Oh, yeah, totally. And I had tons more suspension. And then
So what happened on that bike? I mean, did your times improve? It just
No.
felt more comfortable, all the above?
my time never improved.
You go slower when you get a bigger bike, bro.
Yeah. Plus, I guess I don't really compete or push myself like that, I'm just out there for fun.
Okay.
So I guess I didn't get faster or improve my times, but I was able to ride bigger and harder, right? Of course, there's always consequence, and I took my fair share of falls and tumbles.
Any injuries? Any serious injuries?
No,
Nothing.
no, nothing.
Knock on wood.
Yeah, road rash and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But then having this bike, it's like, what else can I do on it, right? So I started taking some clinics and doing some coaching and stuff like that. Can you hear me?
I can hear
Yeah,
you just
okay.
fine. Can you not hear us?
No, I can. Just my. Okay.
We got to get her sorted. Got to get her comfortable.
Yeah. Okay, I'm comfortable.
You need a minute? You sure? Take your time.
My head's too small for this. Oh, look, there we go.
Yep, they're totally adjustable.
Yeah, so Virginia can crush technical stuff.
Oh, so
now.
that's-
like she's a great technical rider.
Yeah,
Uphill,
I hear
downhill.
about it. I never hear the end of it.
Yeah,
how good
she's
you are.
Really
So
good
she really
technical
means it.
rider.
Thanks, Lacey. Yeah.
How did you get good at technical?
I started paying people to teach me how to do it.
So through the clinics.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what we were talking
We
about.
got to
with
hire
the
a
ladies.
coach, dude.
Right.
Yeah, I think you're right. I got to watch those videos as well.
Right. But then,
yes.
but then you also have to go do it. You have to do it, and you have to be willing to fail.
So is that something that men normally can't do? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know.
Well, to hear your story of like how you progressed by yourself, like in 2000, when did you start? 15?
13.
13. And then by yourself, like to keep doing that like shows such grit that I just don't have.
You have it, dude.
And, well, because Josh like would lead. What do you call it when you pull someone?
Toe.
So you tow someone, and so Josh would like show me like all the trails and everything. It's such a barrier. It's like, where do you start?
Yeah.
From trail to bike to everything, right? Plus, it's scary out there by yourself. A lot can happen.
Yeah.
And I was going somewhere with that, but now I lost my train of thought.
All right, so you got the RDO,
Yeah.
Got the
2020.
RDO. Yeah.
Started riding bigger stuff, but you're not riding an RDO right now.
No.
What are you riding now?
I still have the RDO and I take it out every
Okay.
once in a while, but now I'm on a stump jumper Evo,
Stump jumper
nice.
Evo.
Yep.
specialized.
Yeah. No, so you were talking about the technical part and
Yeah.
sessioning and that.
Yeah,
So,
you have to session, and the Arizona Trail is great for stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Man, yeah.
now I remember my train of thought here.
Go ahead.
So we went out and pre-rode a race we're going to be doing in February.
Yeah, 24
24
hours.
hours.
Yeah.
Yep.
We went on Sunday and went and did the course just so I could show them like what it was and like, you guys need to train. Let's go, guys.
Fun
So that
course,
was it was fun, and at the time, not as much. The last 3 miles, right?
Yeah,
Or
there's
so.
a climb up the back.
But when I got on the bike this morning, we only did, what did we do, 8 or 9 miles?
Yeah.
I felt so comfortable on the bike because I spent so much time, like you said, on in the saddle riding, and it becomes a part of you. It's like, okay, this is cool.
Yeah, it's a really incredible when your bike fits you or you fit your bike.
Yep.
Yeah.
Extension of yourself.
Yeah, it's cool.
So what year's your Stumpy?
2021. So it's new. New to me, right? I just got it in almost a year ago, last December.
Did it come with a coilover?
No.
No. Air shock. And is it 150, 160? What is it?
It is 150, but that's because of the size. I have the S1, S2 to S, whatever they make now. I don't know.
Six.
S1, yeah.
S2 to S6 is 160, 150. But I think maybe
S1. What's the reach on the S1? Do you know?
I don't.
I'll have to look that up.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Small.
That's an extra small. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm 5'2", and I was right on the cusp between S1 and S2. I almost got the S2, and I'm so glad I didn't, because it's a big bike, right?
Yeah.
But if I got the S2, it would have fit me, but I don't think I would have been having fun riding it on these cross-country trails. So this S1 I can take out on the Arizona Trail or Sweetwater or anything like that and ride
That's
it
what
just
you
fine.
ride primarily now. You
yeah.
don't ride that RDO very much.
No, I
ever,
mean, unless I
right?
go to McKenzie, yeah.
Right, unless you're crushing it at McKenzie.
I don't crush
32
it.
miles at McKenzie
Oh, that was
for her
miserable.
birthday.
That's hard enough to ride one time versus
Oh my
multiple
gosh,
times
it's
in a row.
so hard.
Oh, it was pathetic, but it was fine.
So you got to tell us. So you did all this coaching, and Virginia crushes it now, right? Like she's an incredible technical rider, super fun to ride with. It feels like assault. Yeah.
I'm trying to get Lacey to talk into the mic, but she's
So-
struggling with it.
Now you actually, I want to hear about Roam Fest because you actually did some kind of coaching or some kind of leading at Roam Fest,
Yeah,
right?
not coaching by any means. All I did was lead a ride, right? Like make sure that a group of 6 ladies don't get lost traveling around Sedona. So it was really cool. And a little bit humbling, right? So these rides that people sign up for, they sign up based on their skill level, and I lead them based on my skill level. But just because you're the leader doesn't mean you're the best.
The best, sure. Yeah.
Or the fastest.
And I'm sure there are some
Oh,
really
such good
incredible riders
Yeah,
that showed up
yeah.
there. Yeah.
Really cool.
I mean, it's sold out.
Immediately.
Yeah. And it's like 300, I think 300.
Maybe we should back up and say, Virginia,
Yeah.
what is the
Oh,
Roam
Yeah,
Fest?
what is the
Yeah,
Roam
let's-
Fest? Yeah,
let's
let's
talk
start.
about it. So,
yeah.
Roam Fest, this is the second year I've attended. The first year I attended as a participant, and it's a 3-day women's mountain bike festival.
And there's 3 locations, right? There's Knoxville,
Fruta, Colorado, and Sedona.
Yeah. And so you went to the both times in
Both
Sedona.
times in Sedona. And the other neat thing about Sedona is they do not offer, it's not advertised for beginner.
No, they specifically say
yeah,
like
it
this
says-
is not for beginner riders.
Highlighted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
Oh,
just
that's
the Sedona.
cool. I
Just,
didn't realize
Sedona,
that.
yeah.
just the
Because
Sedona one.
Most women's fest like specifically call out like all levels of riders, right?
Yeah, and this specifically, not to exclude people, but I think you don't want to
'Cause the
set
terrain's
anybody
hard.
up for failure.
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
there's,
Sedona's a hard place
there's
to
not
ride.
really a green trail in Sedona. Just
Yeah.
because it
Terrain.
changes.
Yeah.
The terrain changes. Yeah. So anyway, Roam Fest is specifically for women mountain bike riders or people who identify as women. So a really diverse community that you see there. It's really cool. And the focus this year on Roam Fest was community. So
cool.
And how to create it and what community means to you or your friend.
So are there any themes that came out of that? Like what was the central message around how to create community for women?
You know what the message that I remember, so they did what they call as a shred talk panel. It's really cool. Like it's in the evening. They have like 5 or 6 guest speakers, women who attended the festival, and diverse, right? Like they were all people of color.
Right.
So that was kind of cool. And one of the gals, her name is Juju Mills.
Okay.
And she founded an organization called Color the Trails. And it's about getting people of color out on the trails.
Oh, that's pretty
Whether
cool.
it be
Cool name.
for backpacking or hiking or mountain biking, right? Getting people of color out on the trails. And they asked, what is community, or how do you create community? Whatever the question was. And she said for her, community starts with an invitation, right? Like to invite somebody into your community, because maybe you're not going to be necessarily accepted into somebody's community, but you can invite somebody to your community.
Sounds so simple.
Yeah. And it's like,
Really cool.
That is
Yeah,
cool. Let
just-
me, I just looked this up. I just want to throw out the website real quick.
Yeah.
So it's Color the Trails, but it's got the British spelling.
Yeah,
So it's
with the U.
COLOURTHETRAILS. How'd I do? Did I do okay? We don't do well at spelling on this podcast. That's a problem we have.
Don't
So
ask me.
British spelling of Color the Trails.
Color the Trails.
.com.
So do people come from all over?
all over. Yeah. It was like nationwide and international. I think this gal is from British Columbia or Vancouver.
So it's probably the Canadian spelling as well.
Tell us about the format of the festival. So you're saying they have some kind of talk at night, or like
how the day goes, right?
Yeah, how like you have 3 days. What's kind of the format? What is the layout of the days?
Yeah, I think it's super organized, but if you kind of look behind the scenes, maybe it looks a little chaotic. I don't know. I think it's ran really well. But they start the morning with like a nice, fun little talk, and here's what we're going to do for the day. And that was the opening day.
Did you do the yoga?
I didn't do the yoga.
No.
Yeah, I'm not really a yogi, but I guess.
A couple days they started with yoga.
Yeah, they start with the yoga, right? And then group rides and shuttle pickups start at 8, maybe 8 to 3 or 8 to 4.
So you sign up
you
for these
sign
in
up.
advance.
Yep.
And do you pick the trail and the skill level?
Correct. Yeah. So they have all of their trails posted, and they post them on Trail Forks. They send out an email ahead of time, like, hey, review these trails, any rides you might want to sign up for. And then when you get there, there's a printout, right? So you can see how many miles it is, the elevation, what the skill rating is, and you can sign up based on that. But you really got to, since people are coming from all over, a skill level 5 in Sedona
It's different.
is a
somewhere
lot
else.
different than a 5 elsewhere,
Yeah.
where a lot of times people are used to climbing straight up for 1,200 feet and descending. for
Right.
1,200 feet. That doesn't, you can climb 1,200 feet in Sedona, but it might happen.
Yeah, it's gradual.
Over-
It's ups
over a
and downs,
20-mile
ups
ride.
and
Over-
downs, which
yeah.
is a completely different ride,
Totally,
right?
So you might be exhausted by mile 5 when at home you're used to riding 12, 15, 20 miles.
So it says the campground opens, but it also says it was at a resort. So is it camping or
It's
both?
hosted at Red Agave Resort, and you can't stay there. I think they reserve the condos or cottages for the staff,
Okay.
the Roam Fest staff, and they have a campground. I think it might be Chavez Crossing, that if you buy a ticket, you're attending the festival, you can choose to camp rather than get an Airbnb or a hotel. So they have this campground for the weekend, and then there's a shuttle that'll drive like you from the campground to the festival
Oh, cool.
every day. Yeah.
Okay. Did you guys camp or did you stay in a?
The first year When you say you guys, I actually went solo and I attended
both times.
I attended this festival solo both times. Yep.
Okay.
Which is, I mean, that's fine for me. I'm kind of an introvert as it is. So to get me to do things or commit with people is.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming tonight.
I'm
we
a
realized
weirdo.
we realized it was tough for you to come. So thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the first year I went, I did camp, and that was tough. I mean, it wasn't. I like camping, right? Like I go backpacking. I'm a fine camper, but when you mix in
Biking all day.
the biking and the schedule, and sometimes you just want to be comfortable, and
Yeah.
it was cold. Wah wah wah. You know?
Nice.
So this year I rented a small Airbnb, little studio right next to the venue, so I could just ride my bike there. Yeah.
So what trail did you lead?
So I led their Little Horse route, which took you from Broken Arrow to Little Horse, and then we hit like Templeton, the backside of Slim Shady, and then back to the venue. So that was like a one-way. The shuttle, bless you, the shuttle dropped us off at the start point, and then we rode back to the venue.
And did you select that because you knew it? Or
I
how that
did
work?
select it. One, because of the skill rating, right? Like when you say, "Hey, I want to volunteer, and this is what I can ride, and this is what I'm comfortable with," they select you based on the rides that they're going to create or the routes. So, if somebody says, "Hey, I'm comfortable leading a skill level 3," and then here I am, a skill level 5 or 6, and I go snag the 3, like it's
messed up.
Yeah, it's nice for me, but it's doesn't create a fair environment for. So I picked the route based on my skill level. Yeah.
So
and
what was your level?
I think that one was either a 5 or a 6. All the ones I did were 5 or 6.
So
What's the top? What's the top?
6?
The 6, the top.
7, which would have been the Highline routes and hogs.
But you ride that stuff, don't you?
Yeah, I do, but I don't know that I would be comfortable. It's different when you go out with just you and a friend and you ride it versus
leading a group.
Yeah, you want to make sure you're super comfortable on the trail, right?
You're not necessarily responsible for these people. We're all adults, but you don't want to.
Yeah, you don't want to lead.
You don't want anyone to
you want to lead
have
them to their death.
Yeah,
which could happen on Highline, by the way.
I've seen some of those
so
trails.
you want to be really comfortable and really comfortable with your line choice. So I think those ones might have been led by more local people there. So, yeah.
So I noticed there was some the sponsors there, and they had probably some demos and that kind of thing. Any like takeaways as far as like new things you saw there from the demos and that kind of thing?
I did a really bad job of expo.
Too busy riding.
Yeah,
She was too busy relaxing.
I did quite a bit of riding, and then I hopped on other people's rides too. If there was an open spot.
Yeah.
So you said 8 to 4. Like, did you have a ride you led every day?
Yeah, I did 2 on Friday and 1 on Saturday, and then on Sunday I hopped on somebody else's. Oh, I did 2 on Saturday. One of mine got canceled, so I hopped on another one. And then Sunday.
So how many miles is that on Friday that you ride?
Friday, my first route was about 7, and then the second route I think was 8 or 9.
Yeah, those are hard.
But you can't compare it to what we ride here.
They're hard miles.
You can't. I was beat. I was exhausted. And then another one I led was Slim Shady, which was only like a 5-mile route, but there's still a little bit of climbing.
Miles,
and hard, and then
The people that come out from other places in the United States or the world, what do they think about Sedona riding?
Yeah, they're it's for some of them it's a little bit of a
Holy shit.
yeah.
It's very intimidating.
and one of the gals, her name was Crystal, she had signed up on one of my rides. A really, really neat woman, and she's from Los Angeles. And that's what she said. We can get some elevation. You get plenty of elevation, but it's not that techie, punchy climb. And same with the downhill, right? Like you got to trust that your bike's
can do
gonna do it.
Trust
it
yourself.
will, yeah. So I think people are just kind of not shocked, but like it just wasn't. You have this idea in your head, and it's a little different.
It's just hard up and hard down. They're
yeah.
slow miles, right? It's not.
Yeah, you're
not bombing
4 to 6 miles an hour.
Yeah, different.
Yeah.
All right. So the nightlife, I noticed the organizers, Ash and Andy.
Yeah.
Andy was responsible for the beer shipments and the party dance playlists. So it sounds like a good time.
She
those
did a
good?
good job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Sierra Nevada.
The Sierra Nevada did good. They have a a non-alcoholic hops sparkling. I don't know if it's sparkling water. What you would call it? I had my share of them.
They call them like athletic beers or something, right? What do they call those?
I have
The
no idea.
non-alcoholic
Well, Athletic
IPAs?
Brewing Company makes
Has
one,
their own.
but yeah, Sierra Nevada has one now, and I liked it. It was hoppy. It was imitated a beer just fine.
You don't drink often, huh?
Yeah, no,
Not your thing. I did see you drink one time, though.
Oh, what did I drink?
At
Oh,
Angel
I had
Fire,
a-
you
I
took a
had-
sip of
I had
Brian's
a
beer.
drink of
It's like a sip. So, okay, I got a question for you. So you went from the Women's Pacific to our RDO, to Niner RDO, to the Stumpy. So you, and we, find it very interesting that we have some companies that are still like all in on the Women's Pacific, like Giant Live, or Juliana, right? And then some companies are kind of more like, human specific, and it doesn't matter if you're a woman or not. Where do you fall in that?
That's tough because the only women specific bike I had was the Trek Lush, which was just a entry level full suspension mountain bike. So I can't compare it to anything
Right.
I have now and the way that I ride. I haven't demoed a different type of women specific,
Right.
but as far as what I hear, that the geometry is different based on how women are built and where our center of gravity is and where our muscle is.
Okay.
But I can't.
So you haven't
really,
ever taken Megan's bike out and just given it a
I
whirl
need
to see
maybe
what?
for a quarter mile or a mile,
Right.
But
It has those fancy shifters, though, dude. It's too hard to
know.
use.
What does she have? Like axis or
axis,
something?
yeah.
That access.
You can't figure out the axis. It's supposed to be the easiest thing ever.
Above my pay grade. I can't figure out the
I
access.
know. Well, I have to say too. Is this with my thumb or my forefinger?
yeah.
Which?
Yes. I don't know why.
Trigger
It didn't
finger.
work for me.
All right, so I have a question that Lacey mentioned, that you are a very technical rider, capable of technical. So do you have any advice for our listeners and myself?
And me,
Hey,
who are not technical riders at all.
It's an area that we have opportunity.
We
for
need to,
sure.
we need to get better at.
Yeah, it's like, is there anything that you can just kind of share with us? Like, hey, this would help, or is it just like you said, got to spend time doing it?
One, you have to spend time doing it. Two, it helps to see other people doing it, especially other people who you might feel you're an equivalent rider to. Oh yeah, we're basically on the same level. Wow, they did that so easily. So it really helps to see other people do it. And then if you're going to try something, do it with people you trust, right? Like set your ego aside.
Yeah.
Be prepared to
Fall.
or fail, right? Like approach
Yeah.
it and
Yeah.
and not do it without feeling guilty or shame or anything like that. So definitely with people you trust, but then eventually I think you have to be ready to commit.
To trust
Yeah,
yourself, too.
and you're gonna crash, like you are. There's
happens.
There's no way
Send it.
around it.
But I think what you said, which is one thing I love about the clinic setting, is when you're with people your own skill level, because you're with, when you go to a clinic and they put you with riders that are of a similar skill level and you're going through stuff like at Angel Fire, right? I remember when we rolled up to the drop zone or something, and I'd been riding with these girls and I'm like, yeah, this girl and I, we're probably on the same level, equivalent riders. And then they go do something like hit that fourth drop and you're like, well, if she can do it, I can do it. Right? But I mean, it's different than if you're riding with someone who's way above your skill level and they do it and you're like, well, of course they can do it because they're a way better rider. But that's what I think in the clinic setting, you benefit from the coaching, but you also benefit from like the community. You almost learn more from the other riders that you're riding with because you see them doing things and it really pushes you.
Yeah.
It's a really good point, actually.
Yeah.
I like that.
I have like 2 questions for you. I have like 1,000 questions for you, but let's start with this one. You've gotten to know Lacey fairly well. Have you picked up on her like ultra competitive?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
All right. So there's an ongoing debate. Lacey is going to go do the enduro race at Hawes.
I know.
And
Virginia would go with me, but she's got a pretty dress to wear in Vegas.
are you going to Vegas that weekend?
Megan's giving me a dress I
There you
gotta
go.
wear.
All right. So her brother does not believe she should do the race because he doesn't believe that she can put aside the competitiveness enough to make it down the trail safely. What is your thought on that?
So my thought on that is that I think for an enduro race, this isn't a cross country race.
Nope.
So I think she can for enduro. I think if it were a cross country or something of the sort, not a chance. She'd be competing all day long. But I think for the enduro,
we saw the last cross country race she did, and her heart was like, I don't know, what was it?
178.
178 the whole
For the
ride.
hour, average for the hour.
I mean, she certainly won't let herself be last.
That's right.
Yeah.
Unless there's two riders. Then I might go with that.
But I think for the enduro, Lacey knows that.
I'm good at checking myself,
Yeah,
right? Like
yeah.
I'm good at
Yeah.
knowing where I can't ride.
Okay. I'm going to hold you to that if she gets hurt.
However, how many times are you going to ride the course before?
She's went once.
I went once and rode a couple of the trails. I'm going to go back and ride a couple that I haven't hit. So I'll have hit everything once.
Okay. Once. Yeah. So that, I mean, even regardless of being competitive, just hitting it once isn't enough to say, I'm going to really
Go all
compete and
in,
go all
right?
out. Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't know
So remember that, babe.
you don't know the lines.
Oh, see, Josh is scared. That's why he's.
I just don't want her to get hurt. Like, because she'll win. I know she'll win. But she's either going to win or go out in an ambulance. There's no other option.
Do you want to win? I mean, when you signed up
She
for this.
won't tell you this answer.
Are you like hoping like, yeah, I can win. I got this.
Well, it depends who signs up. Like if there's two people, then maybe I want to win, right? If there's like a bunch of girls, then I just want to like not be last, right?
Yeah. I think you got it. You'll do what's safe and what's best for you, right?
But you haven't done any mountain bike races.
Let's see. I have done them. I've done the 24-hour.
Are you doing
twice.
it this year?
No. And I have done the Whiskey Off-Road a couple of times.
Which distance?
15 and 30.
Okay.
So the fun ride was my first one. And I think I did that. Oh, I did do that on the Fuel. Ooh, yeah.
Nice.
And my shifter broke.
Oh, God.
My rear shifter, because there's a front and a back on that
back
one.
then. We talked about that.
And I was stuck because it was right after a super chunky downhill. So I was stuck in like, I don't know, the hardest gear. Yeah. And had to finish out the race like that.
Probably actually finished fast.
Crumbled apart. Yeah. So that was a lot of fun. And then
did the 30 suck? Is the worst experience of my life.
So long ago. Like I don't remember having a bad time.
You don't remember hyperventilating before you even get off the road. I'm like not even on the trail yet. Yeah. I'm like,
you know what happened on the 30? I think that's when mountain biking really started to boom, right?
Yeah.
So that whole course, because I think Brian did it with me.
It was backed up.
It was backed up.
Yeah, I was like waiting for people. Yeah.
Just walking and waiting.
It's probably you were waiting for me. I was in front of you, slowing everyone down, like 50 people.
And I remember saying like, it's harder to walk your bike. Ride
Just ride.
Yeah. And then another time I was climbing up the fire road and I was climbing so slow, but I'm on my bike climbing, right?
Yeah.
And there's a guy walking his bike next to me. And he's like, how can you climb so slow? I'm like, get on your bike. You could try it. Like, stop walking.
That actually might have been me.
So his nickname is Magellan, right?
She probably doesn't know
I
that.
didn't know that.
Okay. But yeah, that is his nickname. And it's not for, what is it, navigationally challenged? Back in the day, not anymore.
Yeah.
But that's not the race that you took everyone.
No, that was the Tour of the White Mountains.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
Tour of the White Mountains. I missed a turn and turned a 35-mile ride into a 50-mile ride.
Oh, no.
And took 50 other riders with him.
Lacey took
that guy.
Lacey took the sag wagon out on that one.
Oh, my.
50 miles into a 30-mile ride. You're like, whoa.
Yeah.
Where are we supposed to be right now?
So have you been to back to the Roam Fest? You said they do talks every night.
So the first night, was it the first or second night? They might have done the Shred Talk panel.
Shred Talk panel looked like it was Friday night.
And they do a
dance party on Saturday night.
But
and
the
a raffle.
a film screening also on Friday night, which is cool.
Hey, so what's the difference between a happy hour and the happiest hour?
Well,
I like that.
yeah, happy hour is Friday, right?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, and you're happy. You're happy to be there. It's opening night, right? Saturday is the happiest hour. You got your riding in Friday. You got your riding in Saturday.
You got one more day to go.
You got to get the happiest you can before the dance party starts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dance party.
Nice.
The dance party was interesting.
I saw the costumes and you show up.
Oh, it was what did you dress
What
up
you-
as?
I didn't. But at this point, so last year
You didn't wear the dress?
I didn't wear the dress. Last year I don't recall there being so many costumes, right? But now if you don't wear a costume,
You're weird.
You're the one who's out of I'm just like in there in my puffy and beanie. I'm like, I gotta get out of here, man. People are gonna think I'm a weirdo.
So did you know a bunch of people there
I recognized a bunch of people
from clinics?
Yeah,
or
from clinics and coaching. Instagram, right? Like,
Sure.
that's a big community. And then I knew a few people who, I also met at clinics. Go ahead.
Did anybody from Tucson go up there that you knew of?
Mm,
I didn't even know what was going on until I saw you riding in Sedona on Strava.
And you're like, what the hell is she doing in Sedona?
Damn, Virginia.
I didn't even know she was going. What's going on?
yeah. So I didn't, oh yes. Lindsay, I don't know if you know Lindsay Armbrost. She is a mountain biker who I met through Megan, and I think Megan might have met her through Strava. That's how we all meet each other now, right?
That's so
funny. Well,
That's so funny.
It is.
yeah, Megan also met you through
Just for the
Strava.
record, I've never met a man through Strava, just so you guys know.
We were talking about this in a podcast with Ashley. I was like, that's how we met each other, is through Strava.
Yeah.
I've never looked at another Strava and been like, I need to meet that guy. Hey, dude,
Yeah.
what's going on?
Yeah, we check each other out on Strava.
Well, see, that's where the women's community comes in, right?
All right, here's another question, right? So we talked about this last time. So every mountain bike man I know has tried to get his wife, girlfriend, significant other into mountain biking. And we believe there's about a 20% hit rate. We think the problem is that it's the men trying to teach their girlfriend, wife, or significant other how to ride, and they shouldn't be doing
Yeah.
that.
This brings back a memory. Now it all makes sense. Why I did take a break from riding when Brian was
Here we go.
competing. We would go ride together, right? But he couldn't not train for his
triathlon.
race. So we'd be riding like, are you racing me? Because you'll win. We can just ride. So a lot of times if Brian and I would ride together,
You would be off ahead of
we
you.
would ride the same place at the same time, but we weren't riding together.
Yeah.
So
That's what happens every time I ride with Lacey.
yeah, but
She's in front, but I got a better view than she does, so it's good.
Nice.
now that's not an issue, and I'm a lot more comfortable with my own riding. That
Right.
it's like I can be left in the dust, and I'm still enjoying myself. But a lot of my riding is done by myself. So anyway, back to your whole 20% of spouses
Hit rate.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be the competitiveness. It could be the
I don't want my husband
or
telling me
boyfriend
how to
saying,
ride.
well, just do it like this.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, well, no, we don't just do it like that.
So we think that we should enlist y'all to help us with that so that we can get the hit rate up higher, and that we'll send the women to you guys, girls, and you can get them into riding.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is, can men ride with their spouses learning a new sport and not be competitive with them?
I can.
Or okay. You know,
Because it's a survival instinct
or
for
like
me.
say, look how good I am at this. Yeah.
Have you ever heard me
how
say
good
that,
I am.
Lacey? Look how good I am at this.
Watch me go over this rock.
Watch me. I'm like, hey, babe, please show me how to do this. Can you tow me into this line?
Oh, that's another thing. Towing. So that fourth drop at Angel Fire, I hit it multiple times. Brian wouldn't let me tow him in. He had, who did he have tow him in?
No.
Yes.
Really?
Oh, I'm trying to think.
Funny.
And Virginia's like, every time we've gone to Angel Fire, like I hit the fourth drop.
Yeah.
The first time I went in the clinic, and then every time I go back, I have to hit the third drop like 15 times before I hit the fourth. And every time I've been, Virginia's towed me in.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Oh,
Virginia, tow
really?
me in. Tow me in.
It was
nice.
Pat. Pat showed up. Pat was there. And Brian wanted to hit them.
yeah.
He was like, Pat, tow me in. And I'm like, What?
Pat, like from Saturday Night Live, or
Pat.
Who's Pat?
Collier. How do you say his
Giant.
last name? I don't know. Giant.
oh yeah,
Giant
I met
guy.
him. He was with you guys. Yeah, I think he had dinner
Nice
with us
guy.
or something. Yeah.
What is the fourth drop? Like, is it huge or what?
It looks huge, but it's really, I don't know. How big is it?
I don't know. But when you're there, it looks
5
really
feet.
big.
It's fucking huge.
Really?
Just for the record.
I don't know. I would say it's
You'd look at it and be like,
5
no, bikes
feet?
can't
Nope.
go off that.
I would say it's 4 to 6 feet.
Okay, 46
I think
feet.
it's I think it's like 72 feet tall.
46.
Like bikes should not go off
4
it. And,
to 6 feet.
yeah, 460 feet.
So yeah, anyway, there's this fourth drop, and I'm like, yeah, like I've been hitting it. We're good.
Just to put it in context, there's 4 drops.
So
I haven't hit any of them.
But you have so much fun up there.
I do.
Yeah.
It's a blast.
Doesn't matter the drops.
So how about that question for you guys? Why didn't Brian? This is a question for Brian, really. But why wouldn't he let me tow him in?
I let Lacey tow me into anything, so I can't relate to that.
Okay,
But I wasn't an Xterra national invitee either.
I know.
That
Yeah.
athletics is not my strong suit. So.
I don't know. I mean, but I'll be like, Josh, follow me down something. You're like,
No, that's not because I. Wait, hang on. You got to put this in
Nope.
context. That's not because I don't want to follow you. I'm not going to follow anybody. It has nothing to do with you. It's like, come on, you can do it, you wussy. I'm like, no, I'm going to sit this one out.
but there is part of like trusting someone
I know.
that you're riding with, right?
Oh, 100%.
I trust her.
When I went to Haas the other day, it was so funny. So we were going, and I went up there and I met Lauren, who is one of the Sladies, rides with Steph, Steph McDaniels, and I'd met her at a clinic a couple years ago, and we're up, and she's like, "Hey, we're gonna go down this high ridge trail," and she's like, "There's this alt line, you know, it's like more tech line. Do you want to like take it? Do you want to stop and look at it?" And I'm like, "No, I'll just follow you down, right? Like,
yeah.
let's just go, right?" So nothing. I don't even know. So then yesterday she posted a video of it of somebody else like that she'd taken out riding, and they were sessioning it. And I'm like,
It's pretty gnarly.
that's really gnarly looking, right? But like, I didn't even look at it, right?
Well-
if that's my point is if you
Trust somebody.
trust someone that you follow and trust yourself, right?
It's like a whole trail of the rock drops that we did.
That sounds awful.
Yeah.
Have you been
That
on
was funny.
the Haas?
No, but it sounds.
You
like a
haven't
lot of
ridden
fun.
Haas
so
yet?
it's like what you were talking about earlier. It's not all your elevation gain is like, it's all up
All day.
and then all down, right? And your elevation gain up, it's steep, but it's like not a technical, it's just a smooth
Okay.
Perfect.
single
for an
track
e-bike.
up. It's just
E-bike, yeah.
but it's just a real slow, take your time up and then rock and roll down.
Kill it.
Cool.
I mean, one of the trails there, I think that Red Mountain Rust was around 5 miles down. So you're talking like angel fire, like your quads burning by the time you get down.
Yeah.
It's a good feeling.
So Lacey, you know how you help me like off, what is it called when you're cornering, like off bike body separation?
Body separation.
Thank
yeah.
you. So I tried a new technique that I thought would be smart today.
Oh yeah, this was awesome.
Yeah, I'm like,
Mike,
hey,
Mike
Josh.
made up his own technique.
I was trying
Hear
to
how this went. It was this was after Punk Rock Dan fell over backwards and looped out. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the first crash. So then, you said bike body separation. I'm like, all right, let me just see how far I can lean my bike before I start losing traction. Right? So unfortunately, I put my foot out like the dirt bikers,
Like a BMX style. Dragon.
Yes, as well.
He's dragging his foot. Yeah.
Yeah, dragging my foot, and I slipped out once, and I realized, but you don't have the correct bike over body, right?
Yeah. So like
The physics
you're
of
going
it.
to
Yeah, so you slide. It's just a self-fulfilling prophecy. Additionally,
He comes down. He's like, never guess what happened to me.
I'm like, hey, Josh, I got this idea.
I'm like, don't do it, man.
So that I literally afterwards, I was pulling out cactus out of my foot and leg because I dragged it right into a cactus.
So we are like total douchebags. We listen to music, like Bluetooth music.
Oh,
good music
no.
today.
On the
Prodigy.
trail?
Yes, on the trail.
Yeah,
but
sorry.
we go so early, no one else is out.
Okay.
And this morning was Prodigy. You probably
awesome.
don't even know who Prodigy is, right? That's like before your time.
Sing
but
it.
it's- You can't okay,
Let me hear it.
Josh, please.
smack my bitch up.
Oh, okay.
You know that song?
I know it.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we listened to Prodigy this morning, and it was actually really good riding music. It's the
was.
first time
Loved
I've
it.
listened to Prodigy, but we go the full spectrum: disco,
Beach Boys.
Every time we pass like a guy when you and I are riding and we're listening to disco, the guys always look at us like.
Josh is, for the record, not allowed to play music when he rides with me.
Okay, good. Thanks.
The only time we play music is when we go first thing in the morning, at 5 o'clock, whatever, when no one else is out there.
Yep.
Every once in a while, we run into like the superintendent of the Vail School District,
Oh, yeah.
he's like, oh God, you guys again.
And
Or
he's lapping us.
Chris Croto, who's got the Vail
I've
Rincon bicycle.
I've never met him, but my husband has taken my bike to him.
You should go talk to him. He's a cool dude.
That's Brian said he's really great.
Yeah,
knowledgeable.
he's a great mechanic. He's afraid to come on. Hey, Chris, I'm talking about you now. I know the truth. You're afraid to come on the podcast because he doesn't want to say something that's going to offend one of his customers, which I respect. I respect
Yep,
that.
absolutely.
So I'm not going to give you any shit anymore, Chris.
Like, Josh, can you play the music? He's like, we can't play it until we get out of the neighborhood.
I'm going to wake up all the neighbors. And we went through a couple different like Bluetooth speakers until we got one that fit perfectly in the water bottle
Oh
cage.
yeah. What kind?
It's a JBL
Oh, okay.
JP7.
Yeah, I have one that fits perfectly in the.
What?
So are you doing this too?
No, I don't. But
Then
why
how
do
do you
you know
have
this?
one?
yeah, right.
listen,
Okay,
this is
let's
your
go
closet.
on.
Why do you know why we listen to music though? For real?
No, because it brings you pleasure.
It does bring pleasure. However, it's Josh.
You're
you
just
wanna
going to scare me, man. Oh, damn, I'm so embarrassed. It scares away the predators.
Oh no.
We're scared of the mountain lions.
See?
Have you ever seen a mountain lion out there?
No.
On the Arizona Trail?
No.
Do you, All right.
We saw something.
And
It was probably a deer, but it could have been a jaguar.
and look, I
a Yeti.
couldn't bring any proof to the whole I don't know, that story that a mountain bike or a
Yeah.
mountain lion stalked a guy on a horse on the Arizona Trail. I looked it up, couldn't find anything.
It wasn't a horse. It was the mountain lion attacked a horse, not a guy on
There
a horse.
wasn't a guy.
Regardless.
Yeah.
Just
It's
I've
legit.
It's legitimate, yeah.
And I've been told that the mountain lion population out here is the most populous in the whole state.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what.
aren't we lucky?
Yeah,
I'm
by Colossal
surprised I haven't
Cave.
seen one yet.
Yeah, which is where you ride.
Well, I've never. I've been
And I
here
ride alone
20 years.
a
I've
lot.
never seen a mountain lion ever.
Yeah,
I have.
I've not
I've seen one.
You saw one run right. She was riding
Down
just,
by Hope Camp.
just a
Lucky
month
you.
ago.
Yeah.
Ran
it
right
beautiful?
across the street, right
It was
across
a while ago,
the.
but yeah, down on Hope Camp.
It was, but it was pretty close to you too.
Was it
right?
big? How big was it?
It just like ran across the road in front of me, and I was all, and it looked like it was chasing something, and I was
Oh.
like, well, thankfully it wasn't after me. Right?
Well, I mean, what do they say? If like one's tracking you and wants you,
Yeah.
there's
It's
nothing
over.
you can do.
Yeah, right,
and
like
you
you're-
won't
you're
even
done.
know. You
Yeah.
won't even know. So
I was going to ask you, have you been to the other? So Roam Fest is like specifically
let's
a
talk about Roam
female festival, but there's also the normal
Sedona Mountain Bike.
Sedona Mountain Bike Fest, which is coming up, right?
it's coming up soon
Well, it's in the
March.
spring, right?
in March. Okay.
It's in March.
Been
Have you been
twice.
to that?
Yeah.
So what do you think? Like, how does that compare to Rome?
So how does it compare? There's 5,000 people that go to that festival
Versus 300.
Versus 300.
Oh,
right?
so there's only like 300
So-
people at Rome.
Total. I in fact, I was listening to a podcast and I think Andy was on it. She's one of the founders of Roam Fest, like one of those. And she said in Sedona they only sell, if I heard this correctly, they only sell 200 tickets in Sedona. And
300
because
women.
300? I know, but this podcast that I just listened to, I thought she said 200. Regardless, right. Okay,
Yep.
so 300 people. Let's just
Do they cap it at that? Or?
yeah. So like when you go to buy a ticket, it'll say sold out, right?
Yeah.
Or join the wait list.
Is that because the trails? Because I've heard at the Sedona Mountain Bike Festival, the big one, the trails just get like stupid busy.
Yes. And also you have to think like this is a small company, right? So manpower.
Right?
And I'm sure that's part of the
So Roam Fest is
logistics
small
and
just because
small.
the size of the organization. But
Yeah,
it's
and-
not that like Sedona can't handle 5,000
right. Yeah,
people.
no, Sedona can definitely handle it, but also like where the venue is set up is probably only equipped for X amount. I think the funding and the sponsors, and I don't know if there's any reason behind it, but it also creates like a really intimate festival.
Yeah, I think that would be nice because
So-
the Sedona festival being so huge.
Right, like
I've
so
heard mixed things about it.
you can go to all the expo tents and talk to people. You can go to these workshops and actually participate in the workshops without there being 100 people.
Like what kind of workshops?
So they would do trailside workshops where, at the tent, they show you how to change a tire on trail and stuff and what tools you need, how to set up your suspension.
I think Andy is actually a mechanic for the U.S. Olympic development team. Is that right?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think super.
Oh, wow.
Super bike
Mike
mechanic.
does his
yeah.
homework, so
Okay.
it probably is true.
Oh, cool. That was cool of you.
Yeah. Oh. Do you
So
like,
yeah, do
Do you like wrenching on your bike?
I like wrenching? No, like I like to know how to do it, but if Brian says, "Hey, I'm going to work on your bike," I'm not going to stop him. Right? Sometimes I'll say, "Well, I want to see how you do this." Or let me do it. So we bled my brakes. So that was cool to do and so easy.
It's
I thought
not
it was
hard.
gonna,
It's mystifying before you do it. And you're like, oh, really? You
That
just get
was
the
it.
bubbles out. That's it. So easy.
2 syringes.
I think I cut off your train of thought though.
Yeah.
But so you're answering about the Sedona. Yeah.
And why the size and the cap.
Yeah.
I don't know if it has to do with supply and demand and volunteers versus staff versus their permitting. But I'm not upset that it's only 300 people.
Well, do you like it better than
Yeah.
the
Smaller
Sedona?
setting.
Of course. I
Bike
mean,
Fest?
yeah, with Sedona, we'd hop on a group, or Sedona Mountain Bike Festival. Great festival. I'm not knocking it, by any means. Probably going to
Just
go this year.
different. Just different.
It's just different, offers a different type of atmosphere.
More expo focused, is it?
Yeah, a lot of expo and demos. They do fun things too, like the bunny hop contest, or they do they give away a lot of free stuff, right? Like you can go to all these expo tents and get tons of free cool stuff, which is great.
Did you ever go to Interbike? Oh man,
Okay.
that was awesome.
Yeah.
So do you go with Brian when you go to?
Yeah, last year I went we went in November of 2021, maybe. I don't know. They had it in November because COVID,
Yep.
and then it got
Screwed
pushed
everything
back.
up.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Brian and I went to that, and I think it was just the two of us. And then the following March, we went with Megan and Charles and our other friends, Hannah and Sean. Yeah. So it was fun. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, just a totally different environment, right? And it advertises to all mountain biking people rather than just women specific. And I think there's a lot to be said about women in a community together and what we can
Supporting.
learn from each other. Yeah, not feel intimidated or embarrassed about the questions we ask about bikes. Like a lot of us aren't mechanically inclined. It's just not in our nature to learn that or to know how to do things. So when you ask, like, well, how do I get my rear wheel off? How do I
Right.
get it off
Right.
the drivetrain? Like how? And then
Which,
how do I
which
put
is
it back
still a
on
pain in
and-
the ass today.
Yeah.
I've taken it off a million times.
and
Yeah.
line it up, with your. So there's a lot of things I think that creates a very comfortable environment for women in the setting.
Did they do any skills clinics?
No.
at that or no. So it's like just let's go ride, hang out
In
type
Sedona,
event.
yeah. No, I don't know if the different locations, Fruta or Knoxville, have skills. They might, because they do offer beginner trails. So there might be skill sessioning. Now, there was intention of some of the rides in Sedona being session rides, and there was an MTB coach assigned to those. I don't know if that ever came to fruition, but it was definitely talked about. I didn't investigate or sign up, right? I had my own commitments to do so.
So are you still like, you're a really good rider now, you're really super comfortable. Will you continue to take clinics and do coaching, or are you
So I don't
good?
coach, remember.
I mean, continue to like do
I'm
coaching.
not a
Will you
Get
continue
coached.
to do
Get
coaching
coached.
lessons?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Right now, no. Okay, so there's a couple of clinics coming up that I would have gone to in the past for sure. Now, it could also be doing it with the same people all the time. Maybe if I found something different or
Different location,
different location or different coaches, you learn.
Just get a different perspective.
Yeah, different.
Sure.
So right now, no, I don't have intention of
doing anything
getting
besides going to Angel
coach-
Fire with me next year.
Yes, that's on the plan.
So, hey, V for Vendetta.
Yes.
We're just about at time here.
Okay.
Is there anything you want to say to women that are interested in getting into the sport? Any advice you want to give them?
Yeah. So, sure. I mean, if you're interested in getting into the sport, do it, right? You got to do it. Easier said than done, I know. Mountain biking is not a cheap hobby. For some women, it's not readily available, especially if we're not comfortable doing things by ourselves. And that was something I had to get comfortable with, was doing it by yourself. Like you might have to ride by yourself a lot. You pick and choose your trails, right? Like I'm not going to go do Bug Springs or any Mount Lemon Trail by myself. Sometimes I don't even want to go to Star Pass by myself. It's just, there's a lot of room
Sketchy,
for error.
safe,
So,
yeah.
but yeah,
And your car gets broken into.
yeah, that can happen. Did happen. So I think for women wanting to get into the sport, research, find your community. You can look up any local MTB in your area. There's a lot of women groups. I know, like Tucson Women Shredders is here in Tucson. They have a big community of riders, and they are accepting to all levels. And
so wherever you live in the world, there's probably a women's group.
there probably is.
Go to your local bike shop, look on Instagram, look on Facebook, find a women's group and start there.
Yeah, but if there's not, create the community, right? Send an invitation. I want to do this.
go.
Do you want to do it with
Send an
me?
invitation.
Find women
That's
on
super
Strava.
Yeah, get on
Strava and
Strava.
start stalking.
Yeah.
Hey, we can't thank you enough for coming out.
I had a lot of fun.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate having you.
Thanks.
Take care.
Okay.
Can you dig it?